Okay,
Hello.
players and DM are live. Woo! Hello, friend.
Hello.
Steve. That is a butt.
Do you not have a camera? Is that on purpose? A VTuber or anything
Why
like
did
that?
it go away?
Oh no, I'm glad I asked.
Nope, not on purpose.
Hello.
Hello.
It has the right source selected. Oh. Okay. I guess it just didn't like being minimized. Rude. Because I was gonna just open it and see, like, I don't know, if it was doing something weird. And as soon as it was not minimized anymore, it was like, hello, we're here.
Ooh, I'm active.
But yeah, hi. So today is gonna be kind of a special session. I forgot about basically like the entire last session when I was planning today's.
Some weird brain weasels came in and did a very selective memory wipe of Briar's brain.
Seriously, like I remembered that we had Hex with us and that you guys were camping out at Little Oak, and everything beyond that my mind just erased. So I was reminded of where we actually left off. And it doesn't quite work with what I had originally planned, but I can still make it work by doing the classic flash forward. So for today, we're gonna be flashing
like a cold
forward.
open when an episode starts in a TV show, and you're like, wait a minute, but we weren't. That's
Yeah,
not, we weren't.
exactly.
And the whole time you wonder, how did they get here? And
Yeah.
then they do the rewind, and then you find out.
Can you why me?
Oh, hi, Ash. Except that we will be finding out how we got there next session, not at the end of this session. But for this session, we are simply flashing forward to the next long rest for the party.
Briar wants to inflict emotional
Yes,
damage.
there will be emotional damage today. It's gonna be good. Sunny looks so scared.
That's the most terrifying thing a DM can say. What the hell?
No. The most terrifying thing is when a DM just needs to confirm a detail from your backstory,
Yeah.
and you're like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no big deal.
Like,
Oh,
this person's
also,
name was
like-
this, right?
Your
You
friends,
touch
your
it,
friends
right?
your friends are in this city, right?
What's your
Okay,
AC
cool.
again?
Don't worry, there's no dragons flying over it or anything.
No.
And what about walking over?
No, we're good.
No dragons, just nautiloids.
Yeah, no big deal.
No, the trauma's not physical, it's psychological. We're fine.
But last session, now that I somewhat remember, we did go venturing into Yon. So folks are now level 5. Exciting. The
Did we tell
stats.
Sunny to level up?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The stats that you're seeing on stream are still level 4 stats for Sparkle emote reasons. Sparkle emote. So once those reasons are not reasons anymore, I will be, of course, updating them. But yeah, so for now, people's stat sheets are still level 4. Because, yeah. But yeah, so we had ventured into Yon. We met an animate dandelion and a bumblebee, who is this dandelion's friend, presumably. We also met someone from Silvara's past. We met Gleam, who basically Silvara replaced
Yeah,
in the
may or may
Witchlight
not have
Carnival.
stolen her spot in the show.
Yeah, no bad blood
not mad
there
at all.
at all. It's fine. And we learned that what's her face? Hello? Do I know where's Gleam's sister was taken by the hag of this realm. Endolin.
Yep, and I just have Endolin
I
for
almost
Hag's name.
said
Don't have
Nightshade,
sister's
but it's
name.
not Nightshade.
Nope. Endolin bitch face.
No, we killed the Nightshade already.
Yes, we killed the Nightshade bitch.
Kill down.
Why can I not remember and last name right now? Do I have a brain, you guys?
Something's happened to it. Have you had a fall recently?
You know, if I had, I probably wouldn't remember. Let's be real. Yeah. Moongrave, hello. We got there. Endolin Moongrave.
That's a cool last name, by the way.
It's what?
That's a dope last name.
It is, yeah. So Endolin Moongrave took Gleam's sister. So we have multiple reasons at this point for going after Endolin. And you did see...
Like we need it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you weren't already on a mission. But yeah, so you guys have so many reasons to go after Endolin Moongrave in her very stormy landscape of a domain. Everything here is basically like stone and lightning and clouds. Like it's very gray and abysmal. It's pretty difficult to find like somewhere comfy to sleep, I guess you could say. It's very much, yeah, like cold, wet, stony landscape. It's not pretty. If we need to look at the map again, also, I need to connect as the stream character so that I can switch back and forth if I need to. So that stream can
So
see
that's
me.
how you write yawn. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like yonder. But yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like, sure.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. So, last we actually left off, y'all had started exploring a mine. That you were hearing like weird noises
Well,
coming
we didn't
from.
know it was a mine. We just thought it was a cave.
That's
now
true.
we know it's
you
a
did
mine.
think it was a cave.
Where on the map are we? Is it like the top, the bottom, the...
Oh,
It's a good question.
that is a good. Let me double check. Sorry, it's really difficult navigating all this on one monitor.
So running D&D is a bitch on 2 monitors and trying to stream it, so I can imagine.
Yeah, it's not a good
I
time.
swear to God, I need like 4.
Oh, okay.
D&D.
So it's kind of that castle-ish place at the bottom right of the map.
Okay.
That is the mine you're at.
Ooh.
And you have, like, once before your party members fell asleep, quite unceremoniously, you did see, like, mining equipment. Like, you saw, like, carts and stuff, and then the little dudes that came out expecting you all to be asleep had, like, some mining stuff with them. But you didn't really get very far before the human came out and called you trespassers. And that was where we actually left off, because I remember I was like, this is perfect. This will probably, knowing the group, turn into combat. And, you know, we can pick up with that fight next time. Not thinking that next time I would want to do a cool thing for Dia de los Muertos. So here we are. And that is why we're flashing
Everyone
forward.
dies.
Yeah, everyone dies. It's the day of the whole party being dead. No. But we are going to flash forward to after this nice suspenseful cliffhanger that I completely unintentionally left us on, but now I'm very happy about. And you all are camping for the night in the forest outside the mine. Nice and safe with everybody. You're all asleep. And we're gonna, just in case for internet reasons, we're gonna start with Wa. Wait for it.
I'm not scared at all.
Oh, don't scared. Be very scared. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. So we start with Wa. Wa, you awaken in your childhood home. You are lying on your back and you're giggling uncontrollably as Poa stands over you, making funny faces at you. And she breaks into laughter too. No, you're not supposed to laugh. You're just supposed to stay super serious, she says, crossing her arms and attempting to pout. Would you like to make some con saves to see if you can stop yourself from laughing?
I would love to.
And she's just making the goofiest ass faces. Like the whole thing of, you know, putting your thumbs to your temples and wiggling your fingers and like sticking her tongue out. Just like contorting her
I
face.
have +6 to con.
No problem.
Which I don't know if, you know, Baby Wall would.
I was gonna
but
say,
hey.
as a kid, I'll say like just chop your modifier in half. Cause you're baby.
So like 14.
Oh yeah, the first easy. Like you've seen her make this face so many times. You're like, come on, get some new material. And you just kind of like, you know, you're just having fun with your friend as she tries to crack you up. You want to make another? See if you last the second round.
Oops. 8.
Nope. You can't stifle your giggle. She like blows a raspberry with her tongue and it just hits just right that you're giggling your little head off.
Please.
And then if you want to make one more.
Ooh. 15.
That was bang on what you needed. You
Let's go.
resume control and like the smile is definitely still there, but you're like, you know, when you're trying to kind of hold your breath as a way of stopping yourself from laughing, that's kind of what you had to resort to. But she starts tickling you and just are having fun with your friend. And then after a few moments, Poa becomes serious, and even though you both are still children, her adult voice comes out of her mouth and says, I miss you. And then the dream shifts to your wedding, and everyone is laughing and drinking. The fires are burning brightly, and Poa is smiling at you as you dance your silly, clumsy dance with each other that's like almost more of a secret handshake between you two.
Oh my god.
Make an insight check. Ranger is actually dreaming right now in the background.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
A 10, okay. Yeah, you are just having a good time at your wedding. And all of a sudden, you're standing in a field of every color flower you imagine. And the silence is just like such a stark contrast to the loud party that you were just at. There's, you know, the sky is blue and the clouds are fluffy, floating by beneath the sun, and the breeze carries sounds of birds in a nearby stream. But beyond that, like I said, it's silent. And the sun kisses your skin and warms your wife's shell, which you have on your hand as it leans idly against your belly. And you watch as a large wolf bounds happily through the field, almost looking more like a dog, because it's just like frolicking so happily. And it makes a wide turn toward you and begins to bound directly at you, but you feel no fear. You simply stand, your wife's shell in front of you, not protecting, but simply leaning as the wolf runs directly through you. And you finally move, simply turning around to catch the very tail end of the wolf turning around to look back at you. Only before it runs through you again, it becomes Poa. And she stands before you in the field, smiling as she tucks a flower behind her ear, and then yours. And she says, "You're doing so well. But you're reaching out to me all wrong." And she touches a wound that you didn't know was there. There's some blackened skin where the straps of your shield rest against your arm, like a bruise and a burn at the same time. You wince, expecting there to be pain, but instead there's warmth. And the wound disappears in slow churning green tendrils that form a scarf draped over Poa's shoulders. And she smiles knowingly, her eyes beaming with love for you. Can you make another insight check?
Yes. A 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you realize that you don't feel any fear because of this, but you realize that this isn't Poa.
Oh. That's weird. But doesn't feel bad.
Right, yeah. I mean, it feels bad that, oh dang, this isn't my wife, but like,
yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're in danger.
Okay. What do you... Who are you? Can I speak? It's a dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And she'll kind of smile again. But as she does, the first thing you notice is the chicken foot tattoo on the cheek appear. And as your eyes go to that, in your periphery, you can see the rest of her changing. And she is Sibilna, standing in front of you.
Holy shit, I married Sibilna.
Don't you have an 8 intelligence? I feel like that's valid coming from Wa.
Incredible.
Oh, was Sibilna all along? Anyway. Hello?
Hello.
What are you doing here? Where's Poa? Where's my wife? Okay.
She's
what
in Divinity's embrace.
That's good. What are you doing? Where are you? Kind of looking for you. What?
And she just kind of like gives a soft chuckle and you're on the right track. My sisters have turned against me and I'm still trapped, but I sensed maybe you needed some guidance.
It sure feels like it. It's been a lot. I'm not sure I know what I'm doing. I'm trying, but yeah.
You want to know a secret?
Yeah?
None of us know what we're doing.
That's good to know, I guess.
Even my sisters, they think that they know, or I guess in the case of knew, and kind of gives you a little bit of side eye, but
Sorry about that.
She knows you're doing what you have to do. So, but I don't think they knew what they were getting into when they decided to do what they're doing. But I think I can help with your situation. I'm no god. I can't bring her back. And I don't know that any gods would, to be honest. At least not without a terrible price. But I think I can help you reach someone that can give you a... It'll take time, but I can do that for you, as you're doing so much to save me.
I would love that. Yeah.
And she turns away from you, and it's hard to describe because it doesn't look like there's just a random doorway just imposed on the scenery around you, per se, but you get the sense that a door is opened, and there is a, like, kind of glowing light. And you don't get just one feeling, you get the feeling of, like, 3 or 4 different divine energy through the door.
Whoa. I'm gonna walk towards the light.
And as you do, she turns back into Poa and gives you a kiss on your forehead. And you wake up in camp.
Fuck. I don't know if anyone is awake while wakes up. You can probably see it's like quiet tears rolling down her face. She doesn't say anything. Deep in thought, missing Poa dearly. Hugs her shield shell a little closer.
No. And you still feel the warmth on your arm, and you notice that the wound is gone. And I still feel the kiss on your face.
Feels very nice.
And it is still very much nighttime, so if you're able, you can go back to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, will do. Feeling very warm and a little sad, but much to think about. Just saw Zybilna, but yeah. Uh-huh.
Just a casual Zybilna, no big deal.
Casual Zybilna, like, you're doing great! Way to go! But also, you're doing something wrong. Maybe consider not.
Right idea.
Yay! Thank you. My heart's actually, like, beating super hard right now.
Don't be scared.
No, I'm not scared. I'm very warm, but oh. Yeah.
Alright, I don't know who I want to go first.
Ask the dice.
Yeah,
ask the dice. Always a good response.
Dice, tell me. Okay. Luthien, I want you to go last, because it makes the most sense. So, odds will be Silvara, and evens will be Sid.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
You're fine. My pixel chat link broke, by the way.
Heck! Okay, I'll get you a new one after I roll.
Thank you. Yeah, before you start the next scene. Yeah.
Whoa, where?
That could probably mean either really bad thing.
Oops. Oh no. And I did roll an 8, so Sid is gonna go first. On. There we go. Like, not trying to minimize windows, but windows are minimizing. Very rude, to be honest. Beep boop. Okay. So, Sid. I named someone from your backstory, just you know. But yeah. So you dream of Hirania, the child you were abducted for all those years ago. But she's grown now. She's looking directly into your eyes, but she doesn't seem to see you. Her face is solemn and hardened, betraying a sort of coldness in her that you don't recall being there before. You realize you're seeing her through a mirror in a palatial hall. First preening and then walking off to speak with someone of authority. As she walks away, leaving the space in front of you empty, you see a portrait at the other end of the hall of what you can only assume to be a queen, the queen of this court, and Terania's mother. And you get the sense that this person Terania is speaking to outside of your view is the queen. Can you make a history check for me?
Yeah. It was a 15.
Nice. So, like I said, you get the sense that this person Terania is speaking to is the queen herself, and you know her to be the queen of air and darkness. And Terania seems to be afraid of her. You can't make out what they're saying, but Terania appears to be taking orders, albeit reluctantly, which you have good passive insight to know that she is reluctant in her order taking. The dream shifts to an omniscient view of a time when you and Terania were younger, about a decade younger. You're sleeping, and Terania is again taking and attempting to resist orders from an unseen entity, presumably her mother. Can you make a perception check for me?
It's a 14.
Okay. So you hear the queen and Terania speaking. And the queen says, "He is to be your playmate, yes. But when he comes of age, he will be my soldier, my tool of chaos and destruction. And when you take the throne, he will be yours once more." And Terania says, "He's not anyone's. He's just a boy, not even of this world. This isn't right. What will Tash..." And the queen cuts her off, says, "How dare you speak her name? I tried to give you this gift, and this is how you repay me? I will teach you to be so insolent." And Terania moves to protect you, but the wind and air shift with wisps of black smoke, some tendrils tripping Terania and others making their way to you as you sleep. And as soon as one of them touches you, you're in your own childhood body, feeling the tendrils lash and wrap around you. And you struggle against them, and you hear a whispering yet profoundly loud voice in your mind, though you can also feel the breath on your ear. And it says, "I feel the love you have for her child, and the love she has for you. That simply will not do. You may be the reason her heart is as soft as it is, but you are certainly not helping to harden it." And the tendrils begin to wrap tighter, pulling you impossibly close to the ground. You will forget, but not completely. If you are truly loyal, you will return to me with my gifts in hand. Only then may you have a chance to prove yourself worthy of my daughter.
Can I fight the tendrils, or...?
You do try to, like, wriggle, and there's no give here. But if you wanted, like, say something.
I will, the tendrils, whatever the whispering voice is, I'm gonna attempt to reason with it, because it said you will return, which I'm assuming means that I'm going to be sent away, or I am not going to be around for a while. So Sid is trying to fight against this this black smoke, and he does not want to leave. So you cannot keep us apart. This is not you stole me from my home, and now you want to steal me from this place, which is the only home I have known for so long. Who gives you the right to treat me like this, to control my life in this way? This is not how. This isn't right. I will not let you treat me this way. I might be a child, but I will not be a child for very long. And this is Sid probably coming into his own for the very first time. If you send me away, I will be back, and I will take you down. This is not how. Oh, this is not. And I think that's all. It's just there's this blinding rage, and Sid is his words stumble over, or like he stumbles over his own words, and in his rage, it's just tears of rage is what all that comes out in this moment.
Make an insight check for me.
It's a 17 plus 320. Yeah, let's go.
Nice. Yeah. You don't get a response, but you can tell that she heard you. Not like past Sid in a memory, but like that was present Sid speaking out, and she heard you. And the tendrils pull you into and through the ground, dropping you unceremoniously through a canopy of trees. Although when you land, it's as if you only fell from about 5 feet in the air, slightly knocking the wind out of you and nothing more. You feel your tail for the first time, and hear the whispering voice once again, "A token of my grace." The queen's voice echoes in your ears. You wake up safe in your camp.
Sid is going to immediately reach for his tail and just, try to comfort himself with the softness of the fur. And he's just gonna look around, assuming everyone else is asleep, and just lay back with a loud "son of a bitch" and just try to get some more sleep.
Now, we're not quite an hour in, but we are doing a shorter session today. Do we want to power through the whole session all at once, or do we want to take a break now that we're almost at the halfway mark, but not quite?
Since it's shorter, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
I have no preference either way.
I'm okay with powering through if everyone else is.
Okay.
It's bigger chances that I'll be here for the take.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a shorter session, but I think it works out perfectly. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, Silvara is next. You are a child.
Me, baby.
Hi, huh?
Oh, I was just saying, hit me, baby. I'm ready, emotionally compromised.
Hell yeah. So you are a child, hiding in a crate, being jostled by the movement of the cart that it's in, but doing your best to be silent. Through the tiny gaps in the wood, you can just make out the backs of your father and his friend Adrin, steering the horses along the road. The cart is under the guise of that of a merchant's, making its way along one of the many trade routes on the material. You couldn't make out much when you were eavesdropping earlier, but you know that your father and Adrin are looking for signs of a fae presence. Looking around what little of your surroundings you can see, this world is beautiful. There's something more mundane about the forests here that lends a sort of beautiful simplicity that the Feywild lacks. Everything in the material plane is what it seems when compared to the unpredictability of the Fae. And you start to hear
we're in the material plane?
Yes, yeah. And you start to hear the sounds of a nearby carnival when suddenly there's a crashing a few yards behind the cart, and you see a boy? The cart begins to slow, and you hear your father and Adrin confirming that the other heard that noise. And the boy seems to be working to regain his bearings after his fall. He's jumpy, and seems to suddenly realize that he has a tail. Until now, you'd only ever read of tiefling. This must be one of them. You decide to investigate alongside your father and Adrin, though hopefully not with their knowledge. So if you'd like to follow them, if you can make a stealth check.
And what's the rule? We're using like half of our modifiers?
Yeah, like half your modifier.
Children?
It's your baby.
Okay. So normal modifier would be +9, so I'll take away 4 from this roll. Yikes. That's a 6.
Okay.
That was a natural 1 for anyone.
Oh no!
It was a natural 1.
Okay. Well, you think that you're being super sneaky. As you enter the woods, the world around you darkens. It's nighttime, but there's enough moonlight that you see smoky black tendrils rising from the forest floor, clinging to the trees, reaching out to you, watching you. They rise behind you as you walk, the proverbial breadcrumbs should you need to retrace your steps. Suddenly, though, they begin to excite, nearly tripping you as they push ahead of you, as if they can't wait to point you to your target. You see a patch of moonlight through the leaves. No, it's the moonlight being reflected off of something. Something iridescent, something familiar. You see the glint of a horn and the wink of an equine eye just before it turns away, hoofbeats trailing off into the distance. You blink, and you're standing in the shaded daylight behind a tree just 5 feet away from the boy. You wonder if he actually is a tiefling. He has a tail, but there don't seem to be any signs of horns, unless maybe they're covered by his hair. And as your father and Adrin get closer, the boy realizes he's not alone. He catches your eye. And Adrin
To the boy or my dad?
The boy does, yeah.
Okay.
And Adrin says, "It's all right, lad. We're not going to hurt you." Words that you've heard through lying teeth all too often. There's a familiar essence to the boy that you can't quite put your finger on. So, you did roll a nat 1
Yep.
on your stealth, so if you try to save him, you are going to be seen, or you can kind of just watch what happens.
No, I will just, again, I don't even need to roll an insight check to know this is a lie. I will just, from wherever I was attempting to hide, just jump out and yell at the boy and be like, "Run!" and just throw a knife at my, dad's friend, intending to miss, but just throw close to him, but make them think I'm a threat and focus on me instead.
Okay. And the boy does run. And your dad and Adrin are pissed. They're just,
Yep.
"I can't believe you would disobey your queen like this. Why are you even here in the first place? This wasn't your assignment." Just yelling. And you did hear, as you threw the knife, you've only heard this voice a couple times, but you heard the queen's voice say, "Not that one. He is mine." And he disappears into tendrils of black smoke. And you hear the queen's voice, "Good work, my child. I will grant you a reprieve for now as a thank you. But one day you shall return to me. We'll have words about you abandoning your court." And then the dream shifts to a more recent time.
So she said that to
you.
the boy? To me for a minute.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The dream shifts to a more recent time, and you're sitting at a table with Riven and Ephron, the animal trainer that took you in all those years ago. You're all chatting and reminiscing when Burley comes and plops down at the table next to you, pausing a ruckus and sloshing some of his ale onto you by mistake. Sorry, Silvara, he says sheepishly, trying to brush some of it off your shoulder to no avail. And because of your passive perception, you know that this is the night before you and Riven went to the city where you met Madrick.
Yeah.
Ephraim
Night before
takes-
session 0, basically.
Yeah. And Ephraim takes a big swig out of his mug and says, "You know, I don't know what I would have done if Henrik hadn't sniffed you out." Looking directly at you. "Best dog a man could ask for," he says into his mug and half to himself as he takes another sip.
I'm sure I also probably smelled fantastic, so not surprising.
Everything stops for a moment, and a suddenly sober Ephraim looks directly into your eyes and says, "You're getting close to her. Be ready," as black tendrils of smoke dance like fire behind him, and you wake up with a gasp.
Well, I untrance because I don't sleep. But
yes.
I go into my. So is you're getting close to her? What was the second part?
Be ready.
Okay.
Silvara's like, I left the stove on.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Gotcha.
These are all much shorter than I anticipated.
I'm pretty sure spell.
The major exposition.
Every fucking time I write it.
What happened, Silvara? Or Laura?
Well, I was writing because I was writing just my out of character suspicions. I was writing down Zabilda's name. I was like, I'm pretty sure I spelled her name different every single time. I've written it in my notes.
It's just, sometimes it's Silvara writing it, sometimes it's Laura writing it, But yeah. And then, last but not least, Sir Luthien. You are lying in the boughs of a great tree. Not dissimilar to how you're sleeping in the Feywild at this very moment. The tree you're in now is much younger than the one your body is actually in, though, and is in another forest entirely. You realize, too, that your body is much smaller than you're now used to, and is curled up on your father's chest. You hear his voice, soothing and deep, almost a panther's purr under your ear as he tells you a story. His stories were always close analogies to your real life, a way to help you through difficult times or guide you through confusing ones. And he finishes this one with, "And the tree offered its branches as shelter and its roots as a place for the rest of the travelers to rest their weary head." And he finishes his story and plants a kiss on the top of your head. "And now you must, sorry, I can't speak. And now you must rest your weary head, dear one, for this journey will get more difficult before it gets easy." And you realize that he is not speaking to the child whose body you occupy in this dream, but to the present adult mind with it. And you look at him in surprise, but see only Little Oak looking down at you, a knowing smile on its ancient face.
I hug him and say, I miss you.
Oh.
And I don't let go.
Aw. And Little Oak uses some branches to hug you back and says that he misses you too, and he's doing well. And he tells you that you're on the right track, ridding the realm of these hags and aligning yourself with the Vilna. Smart choice.
I honestly flat out ignore all of that. I just keep hindsight. I don't really pay attention to anything else. Nope. I'm having this moment. I do not care.
And you kind of get the sense that this is literally Little Oak, even though you left him back in Tither. You can feel that this is really him, reaching out to you to speak with you in a way. And he shows you a bunch of memories that you forgot you had of being a little boy, a little tiny furbolg, playing with a group of children, kind of like the ones that were at Little Oak. Were there just a couple nights ago. Under this very tree. Like, you met Little Oak before, basically. You and the other kids, like, leapt and swung from branches, some of which would, like, reach down and catch them before they could fall to the ground, or, like, in other places, roots would, like, rise up to meet them before they could fall the rest of the way to the ground. But you have this nagging feeling in the back of your mind. One that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand on end. Someone is watching you all.
I start like looking around, maybe like between the shadows and trying to see something maybe.
And as you stop to try and find the source of this feeling, see a pair of eyes glinting in the woods. And the other children just kind of become blurs around you. And barely even notice that you are adult Luthien now. Holding this whoever it is, gaze.
I instinctively like try to turn myself into an ape and fail like okay, that's weird. Who's there? And I take the quarter staff that I literally never use and I'm like, who's there?
Sorry, I have this written. He says, "It's all right, friend. It's me." And Will of the Feywild steps out. But his eyes aren't right. When you met him, he was this spindly little 11-year-old boy. And just kind of a normal looking kid, like just regular humanoid eyes. Nothing special about him except that glimmer that you noticed in combat. But right now, his eyes are like gold. And they're almost like animalistic.
Will is...
And he's got the... like, those black smoky tendrils are kind of hanging around his feet as he walks toward you.
I like still have my hand on the course, like, Will, is that you?
Of course. Who else would it be?
Are you alright? You seem a little bit off, and like as he approaches me, I like start walking backwards.
Mhm.
Slowly.
And when he sees you do that, he'll stop. He's like, "I don't know what you mean."
Your eyes, you...
And you see panic wash over his face. And he, like, rubs his eyes for a second. And then when he stops and he looks at you again, they're back to normal. And it's like, I need to go.
Wait. And I try to, like, chase him if he tries to leave.
Do you, like, try to
Go
like,
after him.
hold him from running, or are you just
I don't know,
following
like-
him?
I just follow.
Okay. So you follow him, and he leads you unintentionally, obviously, because he's trying to run away and not be followed. But he leads you to a cave in the woods. It's kind of like out of place too, because otherwise this is a clearing, but there's just this rocky cave in the middle of the woods. It's like when someone has no trees around on their island on Animal Crossing at all, and then they put down that stone cave decoration just out of nowhere. Like, It's kind of like that. Like there's just suddenly cave. And he runs in, and that's kind of the last you see of him. Unless you try to follow him in, or whatever the case may be.
I go in, but I just walk in slowly, like trying not to stumble upon anything in the dark.
And you hear, presumably Will, but his voice is different. He's saying, please don't follow me. Please stay away.
Are you okay? What's going on?
I'm fine. I can't talk about this, but I'm okay. Everyone's okay.
You don't sound okay, buddy. Do you need any help? I can try to help you if you want.
You can help by taking care of Endelyn. I think.
What's going on? Why don't you try to tell me a bit more?
I'm not even supposed to know what's going on with me, let alone tell people. I thought it would end when Granny Nightshade ended, but I don't think it was her that did this to me. And I don't think it's a good thing if it does end.
Did what exactly?
They cursed me.
I keep trying to find him by following his voice.
It's kind of coming from everywhere.
Oh.
Like,
what?
You think it's coming from one direction, but then the next time you hear it, it's coming from a different direction.
What kind of curse? What happened? Like, maybe if we know more, we can help you with it.
They took away my true form, but it also means that I don't hurt anyone anymore.
What? Your true form?
And as you're kind of looking around this very, very dark cave, check the right thing show up so I can show you what you... Well, I guess you'll see it, but I want to make sure stream can see it.
I still just see the map.
Well, no, I haven't changed anything yet.
Oh, haha.
Because I just want to get on stream to see that. Okay, they can see. Oop. Okay, I just want to make sure it was going to actually capture the window when I switched. Sometimes it doesn't. Beep, beep. Okay. M screen. And that is what you see blocking
I don't like it.
the entrance to the cave.
Kill it.
Icky.
Kill it.
Fireball. Sid.
And,
Get in his dream.
and you hear in just a very desperate voice, it's almost Will's voice, but there's like a different growl to it. And he just says, "How could you?" And that echoes in your ears as you wake up.
Okay, I had the weirdest trip.
Yeah, apparently so did everyone.
You know, it's... Wait. Everyone?
Well, you know how I don't sleep, and I've just noticed everyone seems to have had a less than pleasant awakening, shall we say?
I look at like everyone else if they're still awake or are they like asleep right now.
I can be awake.
It's up to you guys.
Huh?
If you guys are all awake at the same time, or
Yeah.
Because I only need to do my meditation thing for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
mine happened and then I just stayed awake. Like I kind
Watched
of just
everyone
assumed
waking
I
up,
would
like-
clock everyone quickly. Like I wouldn't draw attention to it, but I'd see everyone kind of wake. Like I probably saw Wah shed a little tear and like snuggle the shell. Saw Sid wake up seemingly somewhat either angry or distraught, and then we can verbalize
Cuddling the
his,
tail also would.
Yeah, the tail.
Uh-huh. Yeah, was probably sitting down, holding shield, still looking a bit like.
I love how everyone's traumatized and Lucian's like, that was a weird trip.
I'm also I'm not in like trauma camp. I'm more just in like I haven't thought about that in fucking forever. That's uncomfortable. Like kind of.
Was like deep in thought, but it's more like happy. Just went through a very good session of therapy, and I'm now processing everything.
Yeah.
Right away, just like, huh. We'll eventually say, I spoke to Zybilna.
Interesting.
Oh wait,
That
you
might have been
wait,
who I spoke to.
you mean you mean that you never spoke to her?
I've never seen or heard of Zybilna.
Oh, I
before.
thought we all had spoken to her and
You've spoken
No?
to Zybilna, like actually in awake.
a little bit, yeah.
What do you mean a little bit? Like, we're going after her. Could have told her that before.
I thought everyone did.
Okay.
And
No.
Laura, you do make the connection, or Silvara.
Yeah,
does.
that's why when
make
says it
that
because I know it wasn't Efren saying that. So now that's my guess of that final weird voice was.
Oh no, I'm saying between you and Sid.
That
Oh.
was Sid on. Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, that is
Sid-
funny. It's so nice to see you again. You grew up very nicely.
Sid's like, what?
What
What?
the fuck? I don't think we had the same dream.
Oh, you know, do you remember the two Eladrin men that, and then there was a girl who was like run and really poorly threw a knife. It's that.
What? And Sid is still half asleep. He's leaning against a tree, and then you can see there's like dried streaks of tears down his cheeks, and it doesn't seem like he's wiped them off or whatever. And he's just staring at Silvara like he's finally seen light, and he's like, oh shit, and his immediately just connects with what she had just said. Wait, so. No, that makes no sense.
And the thing is,
Have you
Sid,
known
like
this entire
you,
time?
this is your first time remembering exactly how you ended up in the material plane after the Feywild. Probably since it happened to you.
Oh, I haven't
That
known
moment-
this entire time. I just figured it out.
That moment when you like
Like,
wake up and see the clock and see that it's 1 hour late and you're like, what?
Right.
Was gonna like sort of stumble, sit next to Sid, and go like, "Do you want a hug? Do you need a hug? I could use a hug. Can we hug?"
Sid's just going to nod silently, and
The one-sided hug, or
he's sitting down, so whatever works from that. He's not gonna move. So from that
Big
angle, and he's just
turtle
gonna
hug.
whisper quietly, just being like, "I'm gonna kill her." That's all you hear from him.
Lucian
Okay.
comes like
He's
from
not talking
behind.
about Silvara. No, not Silvara.
Lucian
He's
comes
just-
from behind and Lucian comes from behind and like hugs both of them like,
and then here's that going like, "Oh,
okay, maybe okay,
I think we should talk about this."
about the fact that apparently I don't know, maybe you all don't like hugs that much. I'm sorry.
I go back to hugging.
Oh,
Well, I think we.
okay, yeah. What wait. Sid, what do you mean? And then look at Silva like, what did you do?
Not
I was just
okay.
doing the usual, just sneaking out, stowing away, following parents, and apparently my father and his friend were trying to abduct Sid. I don't really know why, and I wasn't really so chill with that, so I distracted them.
Why do you want to kill her because of that? Just say it.
not her. Oh my God.
Who's on
We're
first?
still half awake. Just saying.
Yeah,
This
true.
is all. Yeah. Okay, so. Savar, you should come in the hug.
Okay.
Just a cute little campsite group hug.
So.
Wait, did we
Isabella
all have
said-
weird dreams?
Yeah.
Technically, mine was more of a vision, but yes.
Wait, does that mean that? And I look over West's shoulder and see if like Mickey Shrum is awake.
Wait,
Oh,
what
no.
about Juniper? Juniper, you
Oh,
okay?
Juniper, shit!
Did you have a bad dream? Goes to find the
no.
owlbear immediately.
Juniper just.
Juniper's sleeping. Juniper's
What?
chilling.
Oh, I'm. Good night. Goes back to.
Pat Juniper. Sorry for waking you.
Okay, so just us then.
Yeah. Was touching like where her wound was and just going. Zabilna says we're on the right track. And also she understands that we needed to kill her sisters. So that's nice. No hard
They're
feelings
her
on that end.
sisters. Oh dear, that makes
Oh.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think she didn't really, like them that much. I have a feeling.
I mean, they did trap her, so if
I'm
she's
glad
still.
she's chill with it.
Yeah, because we're about to
fuck
kill
him.
another one.
Oh yes, clearly.
Would
Yeah.
Sid remember the name of the queen?
So you would remember that nobody knows the name of the queen. She is just known as the Queen of Air and Darkness. And
Not to be
Silvara,
confused
if
with Hades, Blood and Darkness.
do you
Sorry.
describe the queen at all? Like, what do you tell people about your dream, Sid?
I don't go into much detail except I just point blank just ask Silvara because she's the one with the most experience in the Feywild. I'm just gonna ask her, what do you know about the Queen of Air and Darkness?
Okay, well, Silvara,
Totally.
you know that that's the queen of the Seelie Court.
Yeah. Wait, you mean?
The Sealy Court?
Or the
Unseelie?
Unseelie, sorry.
There you go.
Oh,
Total
okay. I'm like, what the fuck is.
bitch. No, just say total bitch. Can't stand her.
So, remember how I mentioned how it was, kidnapped, and apparently she's the one who took me, and she has a daughter who apparently I'm supposed to be friends with, but I didn't. Do you know anything about this?
It was likely after I left, honestly, because I mean, clearly, at least one abduction attempt was thwarted by myself. I knew she had a daughter. I never really spoke to her. We weren't friends. Didn't really have friends. Everyone there was kind of shitty.
Where
I don't-
exactly is the Unseelie Court? Is it along the way to fight whoever the third one
that
is?
is a good DM question.
That is a good question. I don't think that it's technically anywhere in the domain of Prismeer, because Prismeer is a part of the Feywild, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's specifically Zabilna's part of the Feywild. So I don't think. Wonder if there's a map of the Feywild that like shows where Prismeer is in relation to everything. I think there is.
Well, especially with the Feywild, I don't know if there's ever been a comprehensive map of the Wizards of the Coast canon
Yeah, I don't
Feywild
know.
because it's just a weird magical, like everything's almost like potentially its own little
Honestly-
pocket dimension. Time works different. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know if there's like canonically accurate entire map of anything Wizard of the Coast related. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And also I'll just say to Sid, I mean, every target of the queens I ever came across with was to be murdered. So the fact that she wanted to keep you alive is unique. Can't say I know much about it.
She did
I feel
say
like I'm
something
missing
about me
something.
coming back with some gifts and joining her as a soldier or some shit. I don't remember. But okay, how about this? Let's focus on freeing Zabilla for now, and then once that's done, we'll go kill the queen of the Unseelie Court. Yeah. And he just says that matter of factly, just like shrugs and is like, "Yeah, no big deal, whatever. We've killed."
Don't get me wrong,
The
love
thing
this
is,
plan, on board,
Solara-
but would leave a bit of a power vacuum and could be a big problem. And honestly,
Do you want to be queen?
anyone there who would take over is probably just as bad. The whole place, shithole.
I mean, how about like abolishing the entire monarchy system in there? You know,
Lithian always goes for disturbing the political system of Earth, and I'm fucking here for it.
You
Is it the
also
same
know,
way as the frogs
Silvara,
where
that like
you
the Queen of Error and Darkness is borderline a goddess.
Yeah, like she's
not
Arch
quite
Phalanx.
Blackest
she's the
level,
kind of
but-
person who is like powerful enough that like she you know those people who can like enter pacts and gain powers from it? She's a being powerful enough to give out those pacts.
oh, so more or less like Sibilna. I mean, we could probably.
Yes, actually, very similar. Probably worse.
I mean, she actually offered me at one point, you know, powers, but like, I don't want to feel weird.
okay? This is new information.
I had such a nice dream. What happened to all of you?
I mean,
I
mine
mean,
was
like,
pretty
you
chill,
all.
to be honest.
I mean, mine was just a bad trip. That's it. As I said, it's not that weird for me. I thought we all talked to Sibilna.
I mean, Zabilla did show up as my dead wife, but though it was okay.
She what now?
Uh,
I like Hagwa.
I just say I totally get it. Some of my best dreams also involve dead people. Completely understand.
That's not the dead part was not the good part, but it was some
Well,
good
but
memories.
I didn't say that was the good part, but I'm just saying
Well-
that inherently being dead does not make it a bad dream. 'Cause a
Well,
lot of people
yeah.
would think that, and I
I
totally
mean, I hope
understand. that
mine
it's
didn't
not.
involve anybody there, because you know, like,
Oh,
that
I'm
would be-
Luthian. I don't have any dead people in my history.
not
I'm
that
sorry,
I
that's
know. I hope at least I haven't seen my phone like a long time, but
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to lighten the mood. It feels a bit tense right now.
Can you imagine why? Yeah, I was married to the owner of the shell. She was taken from me, but I think she's in a good place, and I've been trying to, look at Silvara. Like, I've seen you talk to dead people, or however that thing works, and I thought maybe I could reach out to her, which is why I started doing some weird shit. Felt a bit wrong, but I was just trying to connect to her, and I think I was doing it wrong. It's the hex, by the way, the necrotic damage from the hex. So that's basically
I'd love
how
to
it came.
help, but I don't really have any control over the dead that I talk to. It's more just the ones that are ambient or around. They are gracious enough to share some of their energy and skills with me. I'm never specifically reaching out for a person or a being. So I can't really give you any tips for that.
It's okay. Zabilla said she can point me in the right direction. She kind of... I think not now, but I think I know what to look for. I want to, honor my wife's name, and I don't want to, do bad stuff while trying to
This is
do that.
probably an inappropriate question, but I kind of need to know immediately because it's bothering me. So if we could get your wife's spirit to come talk to you, would she be naked because you have her shell? Like, what would she look like?
that would be weird.
I don't know.
And you
Huh,
look at your
that's just
shell
wondering.
shield considering this,
Yeah.
and you notice a new trinket that is tied to it. To one of the straps that like you put your arms through. It's got the Zybilna chicken foot symbol. But on each of the 3 like prongs of the chicken foot, there's a different holy symbol. One of them is scales attached to a hammer, like a war hammer. The other is a gauntlet, and the other is 2 bound hands.
Fun.
You
Is
wanna
it
make a
removable
religion
or
check?
I would love Wall would love to make a religion check for stuff that
You can make
Sunny
3
knows
since
in
there's
this-
3 different.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm so good at religion.
I'm sure.
-1. Excellent.
I'm just
one
glad
is-
everyone is talking about their dreams and Lucian's like, yeah, nope. Anyway.
One's a 6.
Mm.
Another one's a natural 20, so
Oh,
19.
okay.
Oh god. And the other one's a 2.
I'm
so
gonna
whichever
say-
one you would like to tell me.
I'm gonna say the nat 20 takes care of all 3 because it's a nat 20. Like,
That's so kind of you.
especially because the 3 are connected. You recognize. It's not so much that you recognize the individual ones as it is you recognize the 3 of them together as being the symbols of the triad. Which you don't know which is which by looking at the symbols, but you know that the triad consists of Tyr, Torm, and Ilmater, or Ilmater, however people. I've heard it both ways.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's Jesus.
And yes, it is removable. Like, it is just like
Okay.
it's. You could wear it like as a necklace. You could keep it on like the hilt of your weapon, or like however you want to. But it's just there, like as a little. Here you go, from the Bilna.
I'm gonna. So, after Silvara asked that, was gonna like, huh? Oh, that's new.
What do you mean that's new? How long have you been... Wait,
I think Isabella may have left me a gift. She did say she would.
So all 3 of you saw Zybilna, and I saw the Queen of Darkness. Is that
I mean,
like
I didn't see her. I more just I think I heard her speak through a different person because she
I
wasn't
never
in
s-
the memory.
I actually never said I saw Civil, mate.
You just said you talked to her.
You saw Zybilna IRL in real
Oh,
life,
yeah, no.
like awake.
Yeah. Oh, no. My dream was... honestly, completely far off Civilna. And I think we might be... We probably should worry a bit about Will, you know?
What?
He might be a little bit in problems.
Will?
Yeah.
What? When we left him, it was okay. I
Will
say
or the
having
kid?
no memory
This is Laura's
because
question. Laura's
I
question.
was legit not here for the most part of Will, so I don't know much about Will. But Juan knows.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Who was Will?
He's
Will
Will
of
of the
the Feywild.
Feywild. He was the leader of the getaway gang.
I
The guy that was trying to save all the kids and
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he...
And Luthien noticed in combat that when he should have died, he kind of glimmered and then popped back up once combat was over.
Fun.
He
Okay,
might
so
be in a bit of
Are
trouble.
we? Should we go back to help him, or
I think he's in kind of another. He's on the other side of the mist, I believe. And we don't know how to get there.
Yeah, and... have any of you ever seen like a... And I try to describe the creature, like a blue big creature
Oh yeah,
with...
make a nature check since you saw it.
Like out of character, given
Oh, yeah, no,
some
out of
mad,
character.
like, some mad like Japanese Oni vibes. Out of character.
Yeah.
I think actually
That's
I think
not
it's
what
an
it
Oni.
is.
Out of
Could be an
character, I
Oni.
think it's an Oni.
Yeah.
But
So it's Luthien Merlin.
Oh no, Luthien!
Oh, does that mean you're gonna describe it badly? Oh, 5.
that's a 5.
Okay.
Total.
If you want to
I
try
rolled.
to describe it accurately, I would say. So that was for seeing if you recognized what it was. But if you want to describe it to everyone, and then everyone else can kind of conjecture based on your description and either roll for themselves or give you advantage.
So like, have any of you ever seen like a weird, like big blue skinned creature with like yellow kind of cat eyes and like really long nails, you know, like really long nails. Like, and do I do I see the horns in the creature or like did I see the horns?
Yeah.
Oh, and like two big horns coming like out of their head.
So
And if you
Vara,
ever met one
you
of
would
those-
definitely. You've seen so many monsters and stuff in your time and seen them in books and all that. You would recognize that as an.
Oh, hell yeah. Then, yeah, I'll go ahead and say that's my best guess. Sounds just like it.
Oh, that's.
And I would think
that
both
bad?
of you would know a little bit about them. I'll check.
That's. No.
I said they have a thing in common with the bitch queen we were talking about earlier, and that they both find the taste of human babies delicious.
Oh, that's
That
not
sounds
good. Oh,
not
that's
good.
not
Oh,
good.
what the fuck?
How can you say that so casually?
A lot of things get normalized when you grow up where I did.
Oh.
I guess we've talked about it enough. Yes, that's my parents are part of the Unseelie Court. It's a whole big thing. But I left because I hated it.
Yeah, that does sound unpleasant. I'm sorry. Still looking at my trinket going like, okay.
Yeah, now Lucian is like looking like, oh no.
That would actually,
Oh.
the more I think about it, this tracks because they're shapeshifters. They tend to, masquerade as humanoids. They like to gain the trust of their victims first.
That's not
Oh, no.
exactly. Oh no, that's
Oh dear.
that would be simple. It's worse.
I mean, how easy is it to gain the trust if you're a child in need? This is very, very clever, actually, of them. I will give you
Yeah.
that.
It did not gain the trust of Will. Au contraire, actually.
What?
I think it might be Will.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's genius.
Oh no,
This
but like,
thing.
he's not trying to be evil, from what he told me.
He said he was. Did you
But
tell
that
us
would
he
be a
said he was
lie.
cursed?
That he's been cursed, from what
How
he told
can-
me.
I know nothing about Onis, so I cannot add anything of value to this conversation. That sounds
So,
fucking
You've told them
terrifying.
that Will told you he was cursed, right?
Yeah, and that I think he
Um,
might be an Oni because I'm not sure. Cause yeah,
Who has the strongest history out of all of you?
not me. That's for sure. I
Can
have
you beat
zero.
a -1,
Or
anyone?
intelligence?
Can
Zero.
you beat a -1, anyone?
0. Yeah, remember this is part of why the one brain cell fits so perfectly. Not a
yeah.
single person has decent intelligence in our party.
All right, then you can all make either a history check or a straight intelligence check.
Fuck it.
Oh my god,
That's a 10.
that's a
baby.
natural one.
A big 10.
Okay, Sid, natural one.
11.
11.
You're going to die.
Come on, Sid.
That's it.
Oh, Sid.
You got this, Sid.
It's a 4.
Oh! well,
OBC. OBC.
you can't quite put your finger on why, Silvara, but the situation with Will claiming to not want his curse removed for the sake of
Oh, it's just as a lie. It's not
Whatever.
a false lie.
No, it's not that you think it's a lie. It sounds familiar. It sounds like someone else that you guys met at Loom Lurch, who had something changing their alignment that they didn't want to get rid of.
Oh, the guy that was bad and then was trying to save the girl?
What about him?
Oh, the guy who's like the landlord. The landlord guy?
So you're saying he was an Oni and then he got turned into a non-Oni?
Yeah.
The curse was being not an Oni?
Oh boy.
This hurts my brain.
And
Oh! Oh, I understand your dream now.
So
Oh,
what?
my
Instead
head
of
hurts.
instead of eating children, he's now saving children.
Oh.
And
Oh, that's
Intentionally.
why he was like, oh, I thought it was gonna go away when she died, but it didn't, and maybe it's a good thing that it didn't. I have -1 to intelligence as well.
This is confusing. I still firmly believe he is an Oni and therefore should die, but that's fine. We have bigger problems right now.
The fact that you dreamt about it maybe means that he's turning back into an Oni? He has so many children around him. This is concerning.
Right? That's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
this
mean-
is
Yeah.
troublesome.
if we get rid of the third hag, he might actually turn back into an Oni.
I don't like that idea. Oh, fuck. No.
That's why I said he might need help.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm more concerned about the children and not the Oni that's gonna be uncursed.
I mean, he didn't sound like he wanted to be uncursed, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean,
He sounds like he doesn't want to eat the children, you know?
okay, but then he
They're
doesn't
all
have the curse
knowing
anymore.
liars.
And
This is
then,
their thing.
and even though, even if he doesn't want it now, when he's back from it, he's gonna want it again, probably. Again, I know so much about Onis. I am going to.
No, you're correct. This is a correct assumption.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the children, basically.
I
Because,
mean, maybe it's like kind of an addiction and he doesn't want to. But I don't know. I never ate any children. I don't know how that works.
oh, that's good. I feel so much better now.
Luthien has never eaten children, confirmed.
Excellent, because we know the gelatinous cubes he has. So,
And I will do it again.
stones? No.
No!
Stones?
You learned
We
nothing.
have heard. We have learned that he has eaten stones before, knowing some of them were sentient. So, apparently Luthien draws the line at children. Thank gods.
You know, when you spend 50 years alone in the Feywild, you tend to eat anything that you come across as children, because that's kind of weird.
Okay, I am happy that you draw the line at children. Yeah, excellent. Can we send a message or ask anyone about... Because, again, I don't think we can come back. And also, I don't think we shouldn't, unfortunately.
We're kind of far away already.
Did you have any way of communicating with Riv, Silvara?
Not unless you gifted me away. I don't naturally have one.
I
The
think you
power
guys are
of
too baby.
Friendship? I mean, we could have, like, picked up some stones along the way that turned out to be sending stuff. Yeah, just no biggie.
Some are sentient, some talk.
Yeah. I don't think so, though.
Yeah, you don't have a way that I'm aware of, unless someone has. That's pretty high level, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's high level. Wait. Doesn't Sid have some stuff? But it might be too long distance. Don't know if it needs to be on the same plane. There's stuff like that. I think between plane communication is a bit complicated.
I think sending is a level 3 spell, but
It
I
is a
don't
level
have it.
I don't remember what we used to talk in someone's house that we just kept calling each other and go like, "Are you okay?"
Oh,
But-
that was message.
Yeah, message
Ah,
is like
message.
Yeah.
like
Okay,
limit.
yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Message is like walkie-talkie. Sending is like cell phone
Yeah,
range.
fair. So no.
Yeah. But maybe if you keep your eye out, you
Yeah.
might come
Guess we'll-
across something.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
You also know
Yeah.
that like the hags have had ways of communicating with each other.
Oh, see, I know we should have taken the pigeon.
Well, druid boy, can't you like animal friendship a messenger?
Deus ex machina.
I mean, I can try, but I don't know if anybody on the other side will know how to talk to animals.
That's true.
Let's remember everyone that we've met. Send it to the unicorn. I'm sure the unicorn will have a way.
I mean, it's a unicorn. I hope it does.
Yeah. I'm sure the unicorn's on the other side of the mist. Good luck to your baby animal to find itself on the through the mist. But hey, it's okay. I'm sure DM can do it. You know. just saying.
Yeah, we could just
Like
roll
maybe
some dice.
like, hi. Don't let Will eat any children or something. Like
They're
you
like,
know,
"What?"
keep an eye out. Maybe. Okay, thanks.
Didn't Fetch didn't give you guys anything, did he?
He could have.
Don't think so.
I wasn't there for that. I actually don't know.
I don't. Heck. You did get a bag of holding that you shouldn't have been able to get, actually, because apparently if you put a bag of holding into a bag of holding, it destroys it.
It sure costs
And-
a lot of
It basically opens a black hole.
To be fair,
is
it
a
was
little
a
more than
frog
It
of
opens
holding.
like an indefinite
So-
portal.
Yeah, it's a
It's
gift from the Queen of
basically-
Darkness,
Yeah,
is
it's
what
fine.
I'm
Oh
thinking.
god. If you put a portable dimension inside another portable dimension, it causes a black hole and destroys everything around it, and it's
Yeah.
just magical items are a little bit of a bitch. But it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's
It's
okay. I
different
think
when one is a
everything that
frog
Sid
and
does
one
from
is a
now on
bag.
is fair. But everything Sid does from now on is going to be like, it's fine. I have a gift from the Queen of Darkness.
Oh god.
By the
Well,
way,
I
my
mean,
pixel
actually,
chat
if-
broken.
Ow, heck.
I'm looking at my spells. If DM allows me to change spells because we rested, but technically I didn't, so I don't know. Like, can I change spells after this rest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna swap healing spirit for animal messenger.
Nice.
Hey.
That's
Like,
an actual thing. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. I was looking at my spells like, please, there has to be something.
There's something. I'll figure it out.
And I'm gonna try to see any kind of tiny animal, like fly. If it flies, better. It's even better. But if it doesn't, yeah, it won't.
Is this still nighttime or is this the next morning?
night.
Right now, it sounds like this is like wee hours of the morning. Like we're having
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
having
we are-
important life chats at 4 a.m.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so you hear
On our
that,
way to McDonald's
some
currently.
sparrows and doves have come out. If try and find one.
I like try to approach any bird without scaring it away. Very
Animal
slowly.
handling. Por favor.
Come on.
Non Snow White.
24.
Ayo, let's go.
I have a +8. That had to be.
So
Good
a little
roll.
sparrow hops up onto your finger and looks at you inquisitively, doing its little like head tilt bird stuff.
I like bury them in and cast animal messenger.
And when you cast it, it does that like, you know when birds like shiver and their little feathers. Yeah, exactly what Sunny just did. Little
Sorry,
feathers
my
will poop
autistic
down.
brain just has to
Yeah,
do
same.
the thing.
I
when you
did
say
it with
yeah.
you, so.
Excellent.
But yeah, so he's just waiting for you to give him a message.
I look at the party and go like, so do we want to talk to the unicorn or to Will? Because I have 25 words on this.
Unicorn.
Unicorn? Alright.
Which unicorn?
The bird say that?
No.
Okay. The one we talked to. Oh, there's two.
Oh, wait.
Fuck. The one I was thinking was the one on the lake
Mhm.
that
The
we
white-
know like children sometimes when they're dressed as unicorns to run and hide. I was thinking that one, but Luthien's the one doing the message, so
I have to
what was
remember their
name?
names.
I'm trying to look at for their name.
The Lamorna is the wife,
And
and the
Elidon
husband is Elidon.
so the wife then, right?
That's the one that
Okay.
that's
Yes,
what
yeah.
I thought.
Okay, that's 25 words then. Help Will and the children. He is cursed. He might turn into an Oni. That's 14 words. Try to keep the children safe.
Maybe you say
Thank
who it is.
you very much, Luthien.
I love that.
Excellent.
That's 25 words. Like, I tried to let go the word.
Oh no,
I,
it's Sparrow.
I can imagine, like, I let it go and suddenly a weird, like, those flying cats of just takes it away.
I trust him.
No!
Damn it, Gale!
Not the messenger pigeons again!
Should have heard the commander. He warned you about that.
Alright, so the little birdie flies off. And,
Godspeed.
yep, you don't know
Godspeed.
what happens, but you did what you could from where you are.
It can, according to the spell, cover 50 miles in 24 hours.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a lot, not too much. I do not know miles. So
50 miles is
I don't know
decent.
numbers.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't know what happens, but we will see.
we hope something good at least.
That is the hope, yeah.
I'll make a note that guys, I don't forget.
It's gonna be like the lost halfling situation where like we already forgot about it completely and then 10 sessions later, oh
I mean,
my
we-
god, no.
I mean, we did forget about the gold dude that was like the dude that was turning gold into stuff.
Nib.
We kinda did forget. We kinda did forget about.
Wait, we were supposed to do more?
Weren't we like after freeing him from the curse supposed to go back to them?
Were you?
I don't remember. I think we might actually have forgotten
Hold
about
on.
that.
I'm gonna
Hold on,
blame it
I'll
on
figure it
minus
out.
1 intelligence. That we it was like, no, we have a very clear path, which is killing hags.
We
So we're
find
on the-
him after we talk to the unicorn.
Oh. Oh well.
After talking to the centaur, I think too.
Because that will help me find it in.
Yes.
He was one of the first people you found into there.
Yeah, it was after the centaur.
Yeah, after the dryad.
A little after the squirrel. If you wrote that down.
Squirrel.
And
That
after-
Luthien had a whole scene with trying to make the scroll go inside first before we
Oh.
went in the cave.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
after rescuing Mickey Shrumble, who is now dancing in the corner.
Because I remember like writing a note like, oh, I mean, he was a landlord, so of course he's a baddie, and I think
Yeah.
that'd be easy to find. But now
Oh, no.
I can't find it in my notes.
Shrimp was just like, I had a lovely dream. I was soup. Like-
It was definitely before we met Magical
The
Boy
unicorn.
Lemon Drop, yes.
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And it was before the unicorn, because we slept and then we went to the lake.
Mhm.
And I remember he offered help, said he was cursed.
Oh, here I found it. Says it used to be. Yeah, I don't have anything in my notes that we're supposed to go back.
Did he end up making items for you?
No,
I think we decided to not.
Mm.
we
Actually,
didn't really have
Well,
anything else to
fuck
do.
you. Keep your fucking landlord money and your stuff, and we're leaving
Yep.
forever.
That's all I have
Apparently.
is
Valid.
he was making a sweater for Granny Nightshade. Says don't make deals with her. Human from Waterdeep. Says he used to be a real bad person. Bracket landlord, so that tracks. Close
Yeah.
bracket. Cursed to spin his gold into useful items. And that's all I have.
Okay.
And if people do not stop being cursed after we kill the hags, then he's probably still
He's probably
spinning.
also still cursed.
Maybe he's like, oh, I don't need to make a sweater anymore, but it's still like spinning
Yeah.
other stuff. I don't know. I mean,
I
let him
don't
be.
need- I don't need to make a sweater, but I mean, I like it.
Yeah, finishes the sweater for himself.
He deserves a sometimes treat. Not really, but yeah.
No, he doesn't, but hey.
Sunny,
Yeah.
I was not sure what you wanted to reveal
Uh-huh.
about what your dream. Or
when I hold
how
my
it would
trinket-
manifest if you.
Yeah.
If at all.
When I hold my trinket, my new toy, does something happen? Like, do I feel like I'm trying to understand this thing? Do I feel different? Does it do something?
You understand what it means? Like, you know that it's the triad, and you know that Zabilna was gonna guide you toward someone to help.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to you.
Let me see if there's something immediate that would happen though. Huh. I think maybe if it works a little retcon, but when I go to hug Sid, like kind of accidentally you see like this bright radiant light coming from Wa, like from her hands. And when hug, even though we just had a long rest, so we don't need healing, you do feel better. Sid, you feel like a little warm and cozy, like, this is nice. Because I accidentally used lay on hands on you. Because Wa got a paladin level.
Holy shit!
And she's like,
Oh my god, why is shining? What the?
Was
Well, that's new.
irradiated? Oh no!
well, that's new. Did I hurt you? That didn't feel like hurting. Are you okay?
Are you?
What did I do?
I feel like
I
my
look
soul
at
has been
Sid.
healed.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Huh.
Are you alright? Like both of you?
Yeah, no, I feel pretty great. I really do. And then like in the middle of that conversation where I said that like I was doing fucking stuff wrong and now I'm doing, but I think I found a way to, you know, to target us in a better way. You know, less dark, I guess. Huh, I can do that now. That's cool. And I have this. That's also cool. Huh. I have a paladin level now.
Yay! See, I told you. Sparkle emoji, reasons sparkle emoji.
Hey. Yeah, I need to change that on my sheet now.
Teehee.
Yeah. Hooray for paladin.
Oh.
Yeah.
So about this Vilna thing then.
About the what? Sorry?
The Sibilna thing.
Yeah.
Did you all never even meet her, see her, anything? Nothing?
No!
I've never even heard of her before this. Whatever. I guess when we met that warlock that gave us.
That guy.
Yeah, the book guy with the weird house. I'd never heard of her before. Why did you assume we did? Because
the warlock did too, and like I was sent to meet with him actually.
Oh, I was just passing through, actually. That was like the weirdest coincidence of my life, I guess, but... yeah.
Yeah, it's seeming less and less like a... It's seeming less and less like a coincidence now. Like, Silvara apparently saved my life, and we were supposed to be there. It's almost as if it was... It was planned. I don't know.
It was fate.
It's almost like there's some supreme being who's like writing a story around us. It's crazy.
No,
You ever
that
get
sounds
feeling?
weird.
Ever get
Yeah,
that
that's-
vibe? No.
Okay,
I'm
Carla.
starting to think it's the right. I'm starting to think it's the gods. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of them. I'm sure one of them has
Quite a lot
interest
of
in
them.
us getting together. Yeah. Right?
I mean,
Do you think if we
They-
help free Zabilla, she'd help us fight the Queen of Darkness?
Probably.
Sid is still hyperfixated on taking her
Yeah,
down.
yeah, no,
So-
that's actually what I was thinking of. Like when I said she might be of similar powers to Svilla. I don't think she's gonna directly involve in it, because I don't know if she would like to involve herself with a power struggle in the Feywild again after being imprisoned by her sisters. Maybe but she could probably help us.
I'm sure we can ask whenever we free her.
I mean, she would definitely owe us a big favor if we free her.
She would. You're not wrong.
And Fays are not particularly like fond of owing favors to people, you know.
You know, the rule of reciprocation.
So maybe she could help us. Maybe.
I guess we add that to the list of plans that we have.
Destroy the monarchy in one region of the Feywild.
Hey. It's what we do.
It works for me.
Um,
The thing is,
Luthien,
though, if we destroy the monarchy,
how often can you use your animal messenger spell?
I think a few more times I might actually, like, on a scale of 1 to my maximum amount of spell slots. I think at least 4 more times.
And you can have multiple animal messengers running around at the same time? Is that possible?
Yeah, because it doesn't say anything about a concentration or anything, so...
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Sid would like to send a message to... I forgot her name already, but...
Irania.
Yeah.
Do you have a description of?
I think Luthien has to know them.
I
Right?
Uh,
Or no?
oh, I must have visited the location and a general description of the person who's the recipient.
Ah, shit.
But the location I must have visited.
Have you been to the Unseelie Court, any chance?
I've been in the Feywild for 50 years, but I'm not sure. I mean, 50 years real time. I don't know how long it's been in the Feywild.
It's not typically a place that you go recreationally, so I would tempt it.
I mean, you know, it's... I am not... I don't remember being there. Again, I was kind of dragged in here, like, a long time ago. Like, a long time ago. That's... yeah. Anyway, I don't think I've been there. But, yeah, I don't know if the spell's gonna work that way, but we could try maybe somebody else that might know them. Anywhere.
No, I don't think it's a good idea to risk it. I don't want it getting into the wrong hands, and I don't want... I'm sure she knows I'm here. Right now he's talking about the queen. I'm sure she knows I'm here. If yeah, just he's gonna turn to the rest of the group. Just keep an eye out for like weird black tendril tentacle thingies. Okay, like smoky shit. If you see something, just
Wait,
Generally good life advice.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
no,
wait,
that
wait.
that sounds like a good thing to keep an eye out.
wait.
Yeah.
The weird black tentacles were in my
No
dream
tentacles,
too, right?
no tentacles.
Tendrils.
Oh, tendrils. Sorry.
This is a tentacle-free zone.
The tendrils. Sorry. They were in my dream too, right? Around Will.
Yep, they were all around Will.
What kind of tendrils? Just as a general question, you know.
There's more than one kind?
I mean,
I don't know.
in mine, they seem to be the thing that. Actually, good question. DM, can I make a history check to remember? Because in the vision, it was like the tendrils kind of led me to Sid and like where they were trying to abduct him. Did that also happen like back when it actually happened, or was that just like the vision directing me to remember that moment and like the tendrils were just there in this recollection?
So they were there when you were after the unicorn, but like in real life for you, they were just in case you lost your way, kind of thing. So they weren't ever ahead of you.
They were never actually there back when I was a child and it was happening. They were only there in this vision, or they were there.
No, they were there, but they never went ahead of you like they did in the dream.
Oh,
Like it was kind of because it was a test, right? So like it was if they didn't want you to be like lost forever if you couldn't find your quarry, but
I thought the tendrils were Zilla. That doesn't make sense then, because then they're actually from douche people. Oh, it's confusing.
So like everybody's a tendrils.
well, they also
Like,
wrap
look at
around
one.
Sid.
I didn't see tendrils today.
I don't think you had any. No, you had a
No.
nice
Okay, so-
dream.
I had such a good
like-
dream. What the
Brain.
hell? I'm so sorry for all of you. What the
So,
fuck?
like, actually, then why was the only one that drank with Sibyl and we all had?
Yeah, if I mean, I'm sorry. I had a really nice dream. I also I can heal with my hands now, and I have a nice trinket. I am sorry. I'm
You know
having
what?
a good time. Do you want another
Luthien
hug?
won everything for a while there. It's Waz's turn to shine, you know?
Please, let me have one good thing. One good
Totally.
as we have seen. Also, I don't understand why I wasn't scared of the wolf, but that's okay. If even that wasn't traumatizing and the
I mean, I got parental trauma. Does that work?
It was a dream, you know? Sometimes you feel
Yeah.
weird ways about things in dreams that you wouldn't feel
oh
that
god,
way in
don't-
real life.
oh
so.
god. Tell me about it. I have when I start therapy. Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
like look at who after she says that she got like healing powers. I go like parental trauma. No, that does
Oh no.
that does nothing.
Did you try to use parental trauma as like a power word for a healing spell?
I'm gonna hug him again. I'm gonna hug him. After that, just like, oh buddy. Hug.
Oh, I mean, I haven't thought about it in like again around 50 years. Like it's
How old
Yeah.
are you?
53.
You haven't thought about your dad since you were 3?
That's when I was taken.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Well, I
I
mean,
had a
that's
good
it.
childhood, actually. Like, the trauma came after I got married. I'm sorry. Wow.
Yeah, Wa
No,
had like a great life, and then all of a
I had a
sudden,
good life until it got really bad.
I mean, actually,
it was just all of it catching up.
I wasn't so much taken. It was more of a like led into the forest and then transported to the Feywild for 50 years.
Yeah, the only
sounds
tendrils
exactly
you
like
had in
Taken.
your dream, Wa, were the green ones, but those were because of the like necrotic stuff in your arm. That wasn't like a.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I think my no tendrils that I
Hmm. So
So
Destroying a monarchy then.
Okay, one
I
step
mean,
at a time.
we still need
have
to do the original
yeah.
plan first.
Oh no, yeah, but like I'm thinking, like if we do that, what do we plan to do like after? Like just let them sort themselves out? They might do another monarchy.
I mean, Zabilla's gonna be
We can
here.
figure that out once we've freed Zabilla. I think we have
Yeah.
enough time.
Also, I don't think it's up to us to, decide the political system of Zabilla's realm and
Oh, it would be
Stuff.
another realm. Like,
oh, you're talking about the bitch queen.
yeah.
We never said bitch queen. Did anyone ever say bitch queen?
No, that's
yeah.
fine now. That's
the
when
bitch. Okay.
it's just not. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Eh,
I guess we're gonna see when we get there.
again, yeah, another bridge will cross when we get there.
Yeah.
That's a problem for the OVC of the future.
Yeah.
Those poor fuckers.
So much can happen in the meantime. I'm sure they're gonna be just fine up there ahead in the future.
Yeah.
We only have a little bit going on until we get there. It's gonna be okay. Should we go back to doing whatever it is that we're gonna decide to do on the next session after we do the combat? When we go back to the present after the future present?
Right.
Yes.
Huh.
Who
Good
doesn't love a
talk.
good time warp, right?
Yay! Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Happy Dia de los
We all got
Muertos.
traumas.
I didn't. I'm okay. Hey.
Hey,
Yeah, mine
you got
wasn't
to
really
see
trouble.
your
I was
dead
just
wife.
remembering.
I mean, yeah, I do miss her,
So
but
Lara
I
got to see her friend.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sid got
I
to
find
see
out
the
that
sort
Sid
of
and I are
love of his
actually
life.
long lost buddies.
Right.
We're besties now.
And then
boy.
Luthien got to see his dad.
yeah, no trauma.
Oh,
It's just healing.
yeah. Totally. But yeah. That was it.
That was amazing. Hello,
you liked
thank
it.
you.
Those are some of my favorite sessions. They may not be
Yeah.
long, but they're just pure RP.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
It was very good. I had a lot of good time. Also, the fact that my internet didn't die, which is
Yeah,
new,
very
which is
exciting.
very good.
Fun fact, the wolf in your dream was inspired by a dream that my grandpa had when dying. About was standing in a
That's
field.
a fun fact.
Wait for it. He was standing in a field and watching these 3 horses running, and they turned into my little sisters.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you for doing that for me. What the fuck? That means so much. Nobody said that. Hello?
I had an
dream is
emotional
so
support
pretty.
cat just in case.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that cat.
She's very wheezy and sleepy right now.
Oh, she's so cute.
She was napping. She's like, "Oh, what is happening?"
Why did you
Probably
wake me
awoke
up?
you.
Like, what the fuck? Wait, you're
I do
holding
not
me
yet understand. Well, I'm understanding now. Let me go. I'm finally awake enough to realize that no.
But yeah, as far as you guys know, are we good for next week?
I think so.
Cool. Hopefully Hex will be feeling better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good for next week.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks for playing. I think Jambo is still alive.
Ooh.
Nope, she is not.
No.
Lies.
Yeah.
We have
She's been playing
Coda,
Hades
right?
this whole time, and now she's not online
Oh.
anymore.
Good game. I need Hades too in my life.
I know.
Coda is live.
Coda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Coda FM now, right?
69 viewers. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. We're about to ruin it.
God. It's okay for a good cause.
Do I have the right raid message set up? That's the question. I think I made like several. No, I don't. That's okay.
Oops.
I set up separate raids because my commands don't change anymore between my accounts. for some reason. So I set up different raid commands for each account, and I didn't set one up for this channel yet, so whoops. But that's okay. We're gonna go hang out with Hoda. I want to make sure. I'm gonna give him a shout out for. So that if people want to head over there ahead of the raid, then you can. That way you'll count as an organic viewer. But yeah, we'll be on next week, hopefully, and continue our adventure. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.